Alright, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy KBZ, and first off, I just want to say I just got a cavity filled. I've never had a cavity before, but I got one, so I had to get it filled. So my whole mouth is numb. So I really just can't feel anything, so it feels mad weird to talk. So I don't know if I sound like an idiot, but if I do sound weird, then that's why. But yeah, today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a melodic type beat, or like an ambient melodic. You know what I mean, sort of vibe. So if you want any sounds about it, use the link is gonna be in the description. Also, go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at KBZTheGod, because I'm always posting new updates for you guys and doing giveaways and stuff like that. So go give me a follow over there. But yeah, that's enough talking for the intro. Let's get into the beat. Alright, so first off, I have this Nexus piano type sound. So hold up, I'm gonna let you guys hear it, and I'm gonna just start making the melody. So yeah. Alright, so that's just a basic chord progression, just a basic C minor chord progression. So it goes from C and then to A. I think that's A flat or A sharp. I don't know the names of notes. And then it goes to F. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to change the octaves of certain notes in order to change how it sounds. So just watch what I do on the screen. I'm going to change where some notes are. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, basically what I did there to start out is I just moved the top note of each chord down an octave. So I moved the G and the F down, and then I just moved the middle note up an octave, and I just added that C, and then I just played some other notes to give it a different vibe. So I'm gonna just throw some effects on it, maybe try out some gross beat, and yeah. So yeah, since this melody has a lot of low end, now that I added the halftime and ghost beat, I'm just gonna grab this preset. So I'm gonna just go to 20 hertz plus 18 kilohertz cut, and I'm gonna just move it up to like 200, because that's where your 808 is really gonna be hitting. So you want it to punch through the mix. So in order to do that, you gotta EQ out the lows. So make sure you EQ out the lows, because a lot of new producers don't really EQ the low end out of the melody, and that's why the 808 doesn't hit. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, also I just saved my project. Always remember to save your projects, because you don't want to lose a beat that you were working hard on. So always forget to save your projects. Even if you think there's no way your computer is going to crash, save your project. Because then if your computer crashes, you're going to feel like an idiot. So make sure you save your projects. But yeah, now I'm going to get another preset. I'm probably going to open up an Omnisphere. And then I'm just going to add some drums. And yeah, so I'm going to just copy this main melody over into Omnisphere and then click through some presets and try to get like a pad or something that goes with this first preset. So yeah. So yeah, I gotta make sure I add a gross beat to the Omnisphere tube, which by the way, I'm sending it to the mixer by highlighting it in here, and then once I highlight it, I just hit Control and then L on the mixer track that I want it to go to, and then that sends it to the mixer. So yeah, I'm gonna half time it, and I'm gonna just click through some presets and try to get something that goes well with the piano. So since I don't know any music theory or anything like that, I always make my beats in like C minor scale, pretty much, just because that's like the only scale I've learned just from making beats so much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to each melody and hit Shift and then up arrow on my keyboard twice, just to move it up to D minor instead. So yeah, I just make beats in the one scale and then move it up once I make it, because it's easier for me, just so I don't have to like try to memorize each scale. So yeah, that's the explanation behind that. So yeah, I gotta make sure that you cut your 808 by itself, otherwise each note overlaps. So I'm just going into miscellaneous and cut by itself, and then that's gonna make it so when every 808 hits, it cuts the old one out. That way it doesn't overlap and just create a mess. So yeah, I'm just following the root notes of the chord, so it goes D to C and then down to A sharp or A flat, whatever that is. So yeah, I'm gonna just finish the 808 pattern. So yeah, if I move the 808 down into the 5th octave, that's gonna make this 808 low or note way too low. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit Control, or I'm gonna hit Shift, and then I'm gonna just move it up probably to like F minor, maybe even, I'm gonna try G minor. So hold up, there we go. I'm gonna just move everything up, and then that's gonna make it so that this 808 isn't too low. So yeah, I'm gonna see how that sounds. So I'm just gonna do some leveling right now. I'm gonna add the drums too, and then so right now I'm just gonna change the volume of some sounds, just so it's not like certain sounds aren't too loud. So I'm literally just dragging this volume knob in each channel and turning some stuff down so the drums can hit. So yeah. did right there is I matched the kick pattern to the 808, and then what I'm gonna do is I actually just clicked this reverse polarity knob. So I don't really know that like much. I don't know the details about this, what this button does that much, but I just know the kick and the 808 are in the same like frequency range sort of, because they're both low end. So what you want to do is you want to listen really closely, and if you have a good pair of monitors, you can definitely hear it, because I have the Yamaha HS8s, but if they're like in the same like polarity or whatever, they sort of clash. So right when the kick hits, it sort of messes with the 808 a little bit. So what I'm going to do to combat that is I'm going to change the polarity of the 808. So I'm going to show you guys before I reverse it and then after, just so you can hear it real close. So just listen like right here and you'll probably be able to notice what I'm talking about. So yeah. So you can especially hear it on these first notes, these G notes. It's sort of like clashing a little bit when it hits. So now I'm going to hit reverse polarity and let you guys hear it. So. Which, by the way, I just want to say that's not always a bad thing when it's clashing. Sometimes I'll find a kick in the 808 that actually sound like sort of cool when it does that little like clash thing at the start. So it's not always a bad thing, but I like, especially with this 808, because it's sort of like a cleaner, lower 808. I like to do it just so it doesn't sound weird. Like sometimes if I use the Spins 808, for example, I won't reverse the polarity when I use this kick, and it'll sound sort of cool just because I don't know, it just like makes this weird little sound. So yeah, that's just what I did there, and now I'm just gonna add some hi-hats and some snares and stuff and finish this beat. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna lower the velocity, so I just like highlighted them and moved it down a little bit just so the lower hi-hats aren't like overly loud. So yeah, I'm gonna just add a snare and maybe an open hat, and that should be it for the beat. So. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this beat. The rest would just be arranging it. So I'm just gonna arrange it for you guys real quick, just so you guys can see what I would do. So I'm just gonna duplicate this. So I'm hitting Control A and then Control B to duplicate it. So now I have all these sounds laid out. Hold up. We just go in here, get the clap, get the snare. I'm going to clone it, and then we'll split it by channel. So now I have all these separate patterns, and then I'm just going to lay it out. So I'm going to mute the mic while I arrange it, and I'll explain after. Bro, I don't know what's going on right now, but I can't select anything, bro. What is going on, bro? Hold up. Okay, I fixed it. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so this will be the arrangement of the beat. So we have like a little intro right here. I decided to drop the drums in early. So that would be where the intro is, and then this will be the first hook. And then after the first hook, we got the first verse. Then we got the second hook right there, and then we got the second verse, and then finally a third hook, and then that's the song. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want any of the sounds I was using, the link to all my drum kits is in the description. I also just dropped a new loop kit. The Alchemy loop kit, I did it with my boy Kyle Stenberger. So if you want more melodies like this, go check out that kit and go buy it. It's got some fire melodies for you guys to cook up with. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever time it is that you're watching. I love you guys so much, and I'm out. Peace.